Most people prepare for hard times as if their bodies will always stay strong, sharp, and young. They imagine they will eat whatever is available, digest it easily, and keep moving without much effort. They picture survival as a test of willpower only. But real life does not work that way. The body changes quietly with age. Digestion slows down. Teeth weaken. Gums become sensitive. Joints stiffen. Muscles lose strength. Balance becomes less steady. Energy drains faster than it used to. Even stress hits harder and lasts longer. When food is limited, these changes become very important. In difficult times, it is not only hunger that decides survival. It is comfort. It is digestion. It is the ability to eat regularly without pain, bloating, or exhaustion. Many adults do not collapse because there is no food at all. They slowly weaken because eating becomes difficult, uncomfortable, or unpleasant. Meals feel heavy. Appetite fades. The stomach feels tight. The body stops absorbing enough energy without anyone realizing it. History shows this pattern again and again. During wars, long shortages, and economic collapse, older adults often fade quietly. Not because food disappears overnight, but because the food that remains is too hard, too dry, too heavy, or too difficult to digest. The body survives on paper, but fails in real life. Strength drains day by day. Weight drops. Muscles shrink. The immune system weakens. Small infections become dangerous. Recovery takes longer. This is how people are lost without drama. That is why food choice matters more than food quantity. A storage room full of food means nothing if the body cannot handle it. Survival is not about owning food. It is about being able to eat it comfortably, day after day, under stress, with less energy, and with an aging body. When times are hard, people focus on calories. They count numbers. They stack heavy bags. They forget that the body is not a machine. It does not run on math alone. It runs on digestion, absorption, and comfort. Soft food that digests well can keep a person alive longer than hard food that stays untouched because the body cannot deal with it. This is where practical thinking matters more than fear or excitement. Preparing wisely means thinking about real daily eating, not survival fantasies. White rice is one of the strongest foundations for long-term food storage. It stores extremely well when kept dry and airtight. It lasts much longer than brown rice because it does not contain oils that go bad. This makes it reliable for long periods, not just months, but years and even decades. But the real value of white rice is how the body reacts to it. When cooked, it becomes soft and gentle. It does not require strong teeth. It does not irritate the stomach. It provides steady energy without pushing the body too hard. For adults and seniors, this matters more than people realize. Rice can be eaten even on weekdays. It can be eaten when appetite is low. It can be eaten when stress is high. If someone had to choose only one grain to rely on long term, white rice would be one of the safest choices. Oats serve a different, but equally important role. Oats are calming to the body. They support digestion and help stabilize energy. They are especially helpful when the stomach feels sensitive or when stress affects appetite. Many older adults find oats easier to eat in the morning or during periods of weakness. Stored properly, oats last a long time. They do not replace rice. They complement it. Rice gives quick, steady fuel. Oats slow things down and help the body accept that fuel without discomfort. Some days the body wants rice. Other days it wants something gentler. Having both gives flexibility, which is very important in long-term situations. Honey stands apart from almost every other stored food. It does not spoil. It does not become unsafe. Even when it hardens or crystallizes, it can still be used. This makes honey extremely valuable over long periods. You do not need large amounts. Even a few jars can last years. Honey helps in quiet but powerful ways. It improves appetite. It makes plain food easier to eat. It provides quick energy without heavy digestion. For someone who struggles to finish meals, a small spoon of honey can help the body accept food again. It also supports morale. In hard times, small comforts matter more than people admit. Honey reminds the body and mind that life is still human, not just survival. protein is where many people make mistakes. Dry beans are common in storage plans because they are cheap and familiar. But hard beans are not always friendly to older bodies. They take long to cook. They require more fuel. They can cause bloating and discomfort. Under stress, digestion becomes weaker, not stronger. Lentils and split peas are often a better choice. They store well, cook faster, and are easier on the stomach. They provide protein without exhausting digestion. When stored properly, they last for years. For adults and seniors, this kind of protein supports strength without punishment. It allows the body to rebuild without fighting the food itself. Powdered milk is not necessary for everyone, but it is very useful when thinking long-term. It adds nutrition without chewing. It quietly improves meals by adding protein, calcium, and energy. Small amounts can turn plain rice or oats into more complete meals. For older adults, this can make a big difference over time. Stored correctly, powdered milk lasts much longer than fresh options and remains useful even in small quantities. Dates and raisins are excellent choices among dried fruits. They stay soft. They are easy to chew. They digest well. They provide quick energy. You do not need many types of dried fruit. Simplicity matters. Too much variety complicates storage and planning. One or two reliable options are enough. Fat is often misunderstood in storage plans. Rice and lentils alone cannot keep the body strong. Without fat, weight drops quickly. Joints ache more. Skin dries out. Weakness arrives faster. Fat helps absorb nutrients. It supports hormones. It gives lasting energy. It protects the body over time. Ghee is especially valuable because it stays stable and resists spoilage. You do not need large amounts. Even small daily portions make a difference over weeks and months. Oils that go bad quickly lose their value. Stable fat is far more important than people realize. Salt should always be stored. It lasts forever. It supports hydration, nerve function, and appetite. Sugar is useful in small amounts. It provides quick energy when someone feels weak or shaky. Both are simple, cheap, and essential. Preparation does not require panic. It does not require spending all your money at once. Slow and steady works better. Start with extra rice. Store it properly. Add oats gradually. Keep some honey. Choose lentils over many types of beans. Add one stable fat. Over time, these choices build real security. Learning to cook these foods now matters more than people think. Stress weakens digestion. Familiar meals feel safe to the body. Practice simple meals so they become normal and comforting. Do not wait for a crisis to introduce new foods. Avoid relying too much on very hard, dry foods. Avoid excess fiber every day during stress. Avoid foods that cause bloating or discomfort. These small issues quietly reduce strength and endurance. The strongest pattern is simple and proven. Soft grains for energy. Gentle protein for strength. Fat for endurance. Small sweet foods for morale. These foods do not just keep people alive. They help people keep eating. They help people keep moving. They protect clarity, dignity, and independence as the body ages. Preparing wisely is not fear. It is respect for the body you have now and the body you will have later. Whether you are preparing for yourself, your parents, or your future years, choose food that supports real human needs day after day. Without breaking the body down, stay calm. Stay steady. Prepare in a way your body can actually live on, not just survive on.